look at here. This is if x into this one plus y into this is equal to 4 and 9 here. Then these are the options given. So here what we have to find out here. So we have to find out the value of x and y. What we can, according to the options, you can see we have to find the value of x and y. So same thing, I brought it down over here, and then first thing I solve this one. So this will be x into 1 will be x, then plus here 2y, and this is 4. So now look at here, this and this is y. So this is 4. So x plus 2y, that is 4. This is the first equation. Then the second equation is this into this into this is 9. So 2x plus 5y is equal to 9. So this is equation number 1. This is equation number 2. So what you can see in this equation, we cannot solve this one because this, even the x variable, these are different. The coefficients are different and the y coefficients are different. So what will we do? We have to make either from this, we have to make either x or y as same from this both equations. So what I did here, because I can see here 2, I multiplied this first equation by 2. So when you're multiplying this by 2, you have to see that you are multiplying throughout by 2. So this will be what? 2x. This will be what? 4y. This is going to be 8. And this whole equation is going to be the same. So now after writing this, now what we can see that still we cannot cut any, and we cannot find both the variables, the value of both the variables at a time. So we have to cut one. So what will we do here? See, this is actually plus over here. So we'll change the sign. So this will be minus. This plus, this will be minus. Nothing over here means this is going to be minus. Now you have to look at the new sign. Everywhere the new ones. So what you can say, this is plus 2 and minus 2, this is going to get cancelled. And now what will be here? New means here minus 4, minus 5 plus 4. This is going to be minus y. So that is 1y, that will be minus y. And again over here, the new one minus 9 plus 8, that is going to be minus 1. So now you can see both the places there is negative sign, means that is going to be positive. The y is 1. So now you got a value of y as 1. You can put either in this equation or this equation, both the places you are going to get the same value. So what did I put? You have to write this one, putting y is equal to 1 in equation 1. So here, just write the equation, and place of this y, you are going to write 1. So this will be, x is going to be as it is. This will be multiplied 2, that is 4. So now this plus 2 you will take on the other side, that 4 minus 2, that is 2. The value of x is 2. So x is 2 and y is 1. So you can see the option where it is x is 2 and y is 1. The option is B. The next one, this is the question given, and we have to find out CD minus AB is equal to 0. So now first thing what we have to do, we don't know, here we know A, B and C we know, but we don't know, here we need D. So let us take, you can put any variable over here. I just put X, Y, Z and W. Let us take this one, this DS, X, Y, D and W. So now you have this CD minus AB is 0. So we can just change this one CD, let us keep on this side. This 0 is here. Minus AB, if you put it here, that will be AB. So CD is going to be 0 plus AB means this is the equation. So now you know C. What is the C value? This thing, you are going to put this below this one, this as it is. Then D, we have taken this as D. So this is what is D. Then is equal to this as same as this one. A, the value of A is here, the whole thing over here. That is what I took here. And B again, B, here the value which is given over here. So now what we can say that whenever we multiply, see how are we going to do? 2 into x, that is 2x. So then what are you going to do? You are going to add this one, but this you are going to multiply. So plus 5z. So this is done. Now we'll see here. Again, what will you do? This into this, that is going to be 3x. Then this into this, that will be 8z, but you are going to put an addition sign. So this is done. Now we will think about this one again. Now the first part is done, right? We have taken this and this. Now we'll take this into this. Say this into this will be 2y. Now this into this is going to be 5w. Again, what will you take here? This into this is going to be 3, and this into this will be 8. Now can you see here? Again, I will repeat this into this into this. So this is one. Again, what will you do? This into this into this. This is the one. Then again, what I'm doing, this is done. So now we are going to think about this one. So this into this into this. This is one. Then again, this into this into this. So, sorry, this into this and this into this. That is here. So now this will be, this is done for this part. Now let us think again here. This into this, that is 10. This into this, that is minus here. Then what will you do? This into this, that is 15. Again, this into this, that is 28. So the first part is, this part is done. Again, now you will take here. This into this 4. This into this minus 4. Then you will take this into this is 6. And here 4 4s are 16. So now once this is done, you have to be very careful while doing this one. So now what will you do? This whole thing is same here. So now you will write here, this will be 3. When you add this, it is be 40. Here will be 0. And here is going to be 22. So now see here, what are we going to do? This is equal to 3. That is equation 1. This is equal to 0. That is equation 2. This is equal to 43, and this is going to be, whole thing is going to be 22. So this we got, from this we got 4 equations. So we can write on solving equation 1, 2, 3, we can name as it 4. Now what we want exactly, we want a value of d means x, y, z and w over here. So what are we going to do here? We have to see that by this, looking at this equation, where we can do it easily. So now let us take this equation number 1, and we can take equation number equation number 1 and 2. Let us take this 2, and what we can see, again we can see the coefficients are different, isn't it? So we have, what will you do? We will here what we can do, here we will multiply by 3, and here we can multiply by 2. So when we are doing by 3 means all together it will be 3. When we are multiply by 2 means everywhere this is going to be 2. So that is very important over here. So after doing all this one, what we can get here after multiplying, and when you multiply this, see here what you're getting here, that is 86. Hope that is clear. So once you have changed that, this one, so I wrote you multiplying equation 1 by 3 and equation 2 by 2. So that is done. Again, now we will change this signs here, plus, so this will minus, plus, so minus, plus, so minus. So now what happens? Now look at the new sign. So this gets cut. New sign is minus 16 plus 15 means minus 1, but usually we don't write minus. So that is only z, minus z. Now here minus 86 plus 9. So that is going to be minus 77. So now this gets cut, so z is 77. So you got z. Now what are you going to do? Putting z is equal to 77. So now if we put in this equation number 1, so what will you do? We put the z value, we'll get the x value. So now put it in that one. So in place of z, we are putting 77. So you get, when you multiply this rest all the same, you get 385. So this you take it on the other side, you get minus 385. When you solve this, we get minus 385 plus 3 means you get minus 382. This is the same. Now we'll take the value of x. So minus 382, this is multiplication. So this is going to get divided. So when you divide this one, you get x is 191. So now we got the value of x, we got the value of z. Now what is remaining is y and w1. So how will we get now y? Let us see. So now directly see, when you look at the equation, here we got for x and z, because here is x and z. Now we can see for we want y and w means we will solve these two equations, third and the fourth one. So again here what you are going to do, you are going to multiply this by 3, this you are going to multiply by 2. So 3 means here also 3, here also 3, here also 2, and here also 2. Hope you got this. So this is going to be 6y plus 15w is equal to 0, and this is 6y plus 16w is equal to 44. So this is what I got over here. So here, now look at here. Yeah, so this is the one. So now again I will change the sign. So that will be minus 16 plus here the new sign, that is minus w. This is going to get cancelled. So that will be minus 44. So this and this gets gone, w is equal to 44. So now you are going to put W is equal to 44 in equation number, any equation you can put, either you can put in equation number 3 or 4. I put it in equation number 3. So after putting that value in equation number 3, so now see here 44 I put over here, rest all is the same. So this will be 220. So this will be same. So when you change the place, if you bring this on this side, on the right hand side, plus 220 is going to be minus 220. So y is going to be, this is multiplication, so this is going to get divided. So that is 110. So now you got all the values. You can just scroll back and see. This was x, y, z and w here. Hope you got this one. So that is what we wanted, the value of D. Find matrix A such that this whole into A is this one. So now here what we can see, that this is a multiply, this is 3 into 2. This is 3 into, this is 2. Order matrix, and this product, this whatever is that also is 3 into 2. So what are we going to do? So we want a value, this one first, we have to find out the matrix of this. So whenever this is 3 into 2, so this matrix will be whatever this A should be, that should be of 2 into 2. So now let us consider this A of 2 into 2 means this will be, this is 2 and this is 2. So that is 2 into 2. So let us consider this as ABCD. Let us take anything. You can take X, Y, Z, W, anything you can take. I just took ABCD. So we have considered this A, this one. So now what are you going to do? This whole thing, you will put it down here. In place of A, you put this one. And again, this thing, whole thing, I brought it down. So now that part is done. Now let us solve it. First, what are we going to do? This into this, that is going to be 2A. This into this into this, that will be minus C. Again, this into this, that is A, which is here. This into this, that is 0. Again, this into this and this into this, that is minus 3A plus 4C. That this part is done. Now we'll take this one, this part. So now look at here again, this into this into this, so that is here. Again, this into this and this into this, that is here. This into this into this, that is here. Hope you got it how to do it. And this whole thing, I brought it over here. So now what you can see here, we are going to compare it. So this is equal to minus 1 is here. This is going, then what we will do, now this is A and B. So we are just going to take A plus 0 is 1. So we'll just write A is equal to 1. B plus 0 is minus 2. So we will write here B is equal to minus 2. And here what we can do more thing here, that is 2B minus D is minus 8. See. Hope you got this one. So that is what I put. Let us not consider this at the for the time being. I'll tell you why. Because what we want here, we want just the value of A, B, C, D. So here we are getting, we can see here every in this one we get A, B, C and D, all the values. So if we do this solve, we don't need this again to solve this one. So I didn't consider for time being these things. So now see here putting A is equal to 1 because we already got here A as 1. So where are going to put A as 1 over in the equation number 1. So if you take this equation here, in place of A you put 1. So that is rest everything is same. So here 2 into 1 will be 2. These all same. So minus C along with the sign. Or minus 1 as it is. Here this will go on the right hand side. So it will be minus 2. So minus C minus 1 minus 2 is going to be here to add it, put the negative sign. So C is 3. You got C as 3. Now let us see here. Now we got A, we got B, we got C and we need D. So what are you going to do? Where can you see D? In the second equation. Here you have B and D. So we just put in the value 2B is equal to minus D is equal to, we write this equation. We wrote this equation over here. I'm putting B is equal to minus 2 because we have this one, B is equal to minus 2 over here in this one. So in place of B, we'll put minus 2, rest all same. So here it will be minus 4. So minus D will be minus 8, this becomes plus 4. So minus D is minus 8 plus 4, that will be minus 4. So D is going to be 4. Now we got all the values. You can just see the values over here. 1, minus 2, 3 and 4. 1, minus 2, 3 and 4. This is A, B, C and D. That's what. That's what we want the value of this A, the matrix A. Now this is a question given. These are all past year questions. So be careful and do it. Practice it well. So now again here what we can see, a is equal to b square. So we can also write this as a is equal to b square. We started from a is equal to b into b. Why we are going to write? Because we have the B matrix over here. So we have B. So what will we do? We know A. So same thing over here. And B and B. Again that thing we are going to write it 2 times because this B into B. So now look at here. This, let us keep this same. So now we are going to solve this one, x square. This is x square. This into this is 0 plus 0. Then what will you do? This into this, that is going to be x. And this into this, that is going to be plus 1. Now this part is done. Now let us think about this part. This into this, that is going to be 0. This into this, that is going to be 0. Again you will do this into this, that is going to be 0. This into this, that is going to be 1. So every year, but we have to see that we are going to put the plus sign. So now this again, this will be the same. This when we have solved already, that will be x square, x plus 1 as it is. This 0 plus 0 means 0 and this 1. So now what you can see here, when we compare this and this, what you can see, x square is 1. So what we can do, whenever the x square is 1 means x is going to be plus or minus 1. That is the root of, we are going to take the root, right? So that will be either plus or minus 1. Now look at here, this x plus 1 is equal to 2. So this is what I wrote, x plus 1. So x here, again what are we going to get here? 2 and plus 1 will become minus 1. So x is going to be 1. This has nothing to do. So there are no variables. So we got this one values. So what we can see here, this is plus or minus 1 and this x is 1. So here they said if this is then equals, so what will be that x will be, because here also we have 1, here also we have 1. So x is going to be here 1 because we get the two values of x. So now look at this one. Find a matrix A such that 2A minus 3B plus 5C is 0, where this B and C are given. So this equation, we are going to write it as it is first. So 2A minus 3B plus 5C is 0. So what will you write here? Now, because we don't know A, so just I kept this A part as it is first. So minus 3. In place of B, I wrote this one. In place of this B, I wrote this one. 5 plus 5 here as it is. In place of C, I wrote this all over here is equal to 0. So now what you will do, again here 2A you will keep as it is, this minus sign as it is. You are going to multiply this into this, that is minus 6. This into this is, don't look at the sign is outside. So that will be 9. Again this into this is 6. This into this is 3. Then this into this is 0. This into this is 12. Look further, this also 10, 35, 0, 5, minus 10 and 5 6 are 30. So that is, now what we are going to do, first thing what we will do is we'll remove this negative sign. So let us take a positive, this is going to be, so when you put negative into negative, that is going to be positive. Negative, negative 9. When you put here, negative 6. When you put here, negative 3. And this 0 has nothing to do, it will be going to be the same. And this negative 12. And this the same as this one. Same. So now what are you going to do? This is a plus sign in between. So this and this you are going to add, that will be 16. This and this when you add, that will be minus 6. This and this when you add, that will be minus 10. Now when you add this one, when you solve this, you get 26. When you solve this, you get 2. And when you solve this, you get 18. So that is 0. So now what will you do? Now see here, on the, this is the right hand side. And this whole part is on the left hand side. This whole part. So you will write this to A same. You will put a is equal to sign. And this thing, whole thing, you will bring it on the right hand side. So this is plus. So this is going to be negative 1. So that is only change what you have done. Whereas this we will write as it is first. Now see here 2A as it is, this negative 16, negative 16, negative 26, negative 26, negative negative positive 6, negative 2, negative negative becomes positive. So that is 10, negative 18. So that is done. So now 2a is this. So a is going to be what? You are going to, this is multiplication, so it is going to get divided, or we will divide by all these numbers. Hope you got this one. So after dividing, we get, you can just divide and see negative whatever you get it. So we got the value of this a. Now look at here. Again, look, can you read at this question? We have to find the value of k. So a, this matrix A is given. So same thing, I wrote it down. So now we want a square is equal to k. So a square is equal to k, I wrote here. So a means I have this one. So this a square means I have to write this 2 times a. This k as it is, again this a, write it over here. So this is done. So now what are you going to do? This 1 plus 1. Then again minus 1 over here. Then what will you do here? Minus 1, this into this into this, then you will do this into this and this into this. So minus 1 and minus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Okay, so now this is done. So now look at here, this k and this one same as it is. So here this is going to be 2, this is going to be negative 2, negative 1, that will be here negative 1 will be negative 2, and this is going to be 2. So what will I did here? K. So the written over here minus k, then minus k, and this is k. So now what you can see when you compare it, can you see here k is equal to 2? Anyways, when you see, if you take from here, minus 2 is equal to minus k, so both sides positive, this negative means that is going to be positive, k is 2. So the value of k is 2. Now let us go for the next question here. Solve the following matrix, use equation of x. So now this is given. So what are you going to do here? So first thing what you will do here, so this into this one, so that will be x, this into this will be x, and this is going to be minus 2. Now when you solve this one, what is this going to be? 0, and here this is going to be 0, 0 plus 0. Again I'll say here, this will be x, and this is going to be minus 2. Again you will go for this one, that will be x into 0 will be 0, and if you do this one, x into this will be this one, and this is already on the right hand side. So when you solve this one, so what is that going to be? This is going to be x minus 2 is 0, so x is going to be 2. So by this one we have completed this today's work. So from my side, I have tried to give you the best content, and I kindly ask you for your support in return. That is, please subscribe. Thank you.